comes on. Good thing there's this other person that you can point the finger at. Otherwise, you'd have to point it at yourself. That hurts too much. Makes you think and stuff. This is a feminine quality. But now everyone's a woman. You can't convince me that that's not true. Just listen to the way that most men talk. I was gonna say listen to the way women talk, but you definitely don't want to do that. Tell me if this is a working joke. You know the movie Clockwork Orange? You know how they put him in that room and they force him to watch all that horrible shit with his eyes glued open and then he commits suicide? I think the same thing would happen if you force people to just listen to women talk. They jump off a rooftop too, man. And I know that sounds really hypocritical and like I don't have self-awareness or something because I have a vagina and I'm complaining about women. Well, I mean, I don't like listening to myself talk either. The reason why I do this is because I'm crazy. You know? Crazy people talk a lot. I don't need people to listen to me though, that's the thing. Because I've talked enough to myself and I've talked enough to myself. I've had enough therapy sessions. I've had enough pointless conversations with people to know that, like, yeah, it's like the majority of what people say is just kind of pointless, you know? Utterly pointless. And so I think that's why I'm so turned off by, like, social networking, because I see that as an obvious psyop and an obvious culling experiment. It's witchcraft. And you know, every time that people talk about things that happen in politics, celebrity gossip, it's like they're proven that the sorcery worked, you know? They're proving that they love being told what to think and how to feel about everything. And it's like when you're talking about whatever's the popular thing is to talk about, that shows them, the people that control everything, that you're totally fine with that. You know, like when everybody's got an opinion on Diddy, when everybody's got an opinion on Trump, everybody's got an opinion on World War III. It's just... like, I've lost count of how many ways people are controlled in this country. Because it's just absurd, man. It's fucking absurd. And it's like... it's like everybody's bragging about, well, I'm not this thing. At least I'm not doing this. And I guess I'm guilty of that too, because I brag about not having a smartphone. But here's the thing though, to my point, the smartphone is like, how many ways can people be controlled through that? How many ways can people be controlled through a website like Twitter? How many ways can people be controlled through like obsessing about society? And I guess I'm just in a state of disillusion, because I look at everybody and I'm like, how do they not see how they're being manipulated? But it's like, well, if they did, the manipulation wouldn't work, Amy. So, I'm stupid sometimes, you guys. Did you know that? I'm sure some of you already knew that. But, yeah, like a lot of people are saying that like the guy that does an info source is not the same guy. Yeah. He can't make it obvious enough through his facial expressions and his total lack of charisma that he used to exhibit on a regular basis. He acts like a completely different person, probably because he is. But I think the whole point of this experiment that they're conducting is to prove that people are stupid. They're just, well, let's just say this, they're oblivious. They're oblivious. So, if they're oblivious, there's a lot of shit they're not going to pick up on. But yeah, like, people like you and me, I'm hoping that the people that watch me are not oblivious. I mean, I don't know why you would like me. I don't know why you'd find me entertaining if you were one of these plebeian sheep. But yeah, like, we know. We already know that everything's controlled, right? We already know. So they don't need to prove it to us. But if they keep proving how rigged everything is and how fake everybody is and how people are being knocked off and replaced and turned into robots, whatever the fuck is happening, Stepford, very Stepford-esque, and people still don't get it.